Of course, but it's on morning
right.
sometimes.
That's why I say
you
welcome.
Can't do that. So you just say, well, hey, everybody.
I could say, hey,
Hey.
how's it going?
How y'all doing out there?
Could do that, but you know, I think I'm just stuck
Howdy.
with welcome.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
How do you greet your class when you come in? Sit down.
No. I don't do that. Usually the first day I forget to tell them what my name. I just start writing on.
You
the
just go right
syllabus.
in. Yeah.
First of all, first thing I say, this is World Civ 218 since 1600. Then I hold up the textbook. If you are not in the right class, please leave. Because I have had people sit there and I mean
for the whole hour and not know where they're at.
Like 15 or 20 minutes, and finally, okay, is this not World Lit? No, this is not World Lit. This is that sort of.
Maybe you should do like the old days. You type your name or print your name on the board.
No, you don't have to. It's all on the PowerPoints. I have like a slideshow.
Oh, so they would know. You don't introduce
right
yourself.
There on the slide. It's right there on the slide. But and I did have a young man send me an email earlier this semester, and he said, "Hey Sandy," excuse me. Hey Sandy, da 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 da, and I sent back, "Dear Mr. So and So," and wrote his thing, and then I put, "Sincerely, Mrs. Garland," and I underlined it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, don't hey Sandy me.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Everything's too casual these days.
Well, that is from a student. It
Yeah.
is. I've never called an instructor "Hey you," kind of thing.
Yeah. How's your workout going? Because I want to let people know that
we have to talk.
Well, we can. I've got. You're seeing the trainer that I saw last couple years ago.
Yeah. Well, now
did you want to make
results?
Well, how do they know you're not having results?
I've only gone twice. I don't have results yet.
Well, you're pretty result free anyway, aren't you?
I don't know if I'm result
I mean,
free.
as far as the image goes, I mean, there's not much more that you can do.
Daniel was using a personal trainer, but now he's not, and as you can see, he's porking out on us over here.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, you said you were.
Well, I'm getting a little. Everything's loosening up, is what it is. I need to go back and tighten a few strings. Yeah, I need to tighten some things up.
It's the same amount. It's just hanging in different places, that kind of stuff.
It kind of droops. Yeah.
So I have used a gym before, but now for the first time in my life, I've actually hired a personal trainer, and now the pressure is on because people will be, calling the station going, "She's still going, doesn't look like it." But anyway, Roy. I call him Roy the trainer.
He's good.
But it's Roy Keel. And so when I showed up the other day for my first lesson, I said, I am ready and raring to go. But we did find out yesterday, at least Roy did, I was not surprised to me, that I'm not quite as strong as he had expected me to be with my bench presses.
You're quite puny.
My bench presses were hilarious.
Yeah.
I benched the bar. It's only 45 pounds. I said, don't put any weight on it. He's going to put weight on it. I said, no, don't put it. How much does this weigh? He said, it only weighs 45 pounds. I said, you better stop right there. So I was.
But you'll find out. I mean, you probably already know this already, that he's not big on being a meathead.
Yeah.
And that means to do a lot of weight. He's more into finding out where you are at your age. Versus the weight that you should be lifting.
Yeah, and he asked me, he's like, what do you want to do? And I said, well, what my goal really is I would like people to say, where do you work out, not you work out. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But by the way you look, they can tell. That's
Are you enjoying it though?
Yes, I've only been twice, but I loved it. It was fun. I felt like and he didn't hurt me or anything like that. We did lunges and all kinds of stuff. But when we were doing the bench press, it was kind of, the look on his face was kind of cute when he was like, okay.
Let's do something else. I will warn you that after about 3 months or so, if you stay with him that long.
That's my goal, 3 months at least.
Well, if you stay 3 months, he will pick it up a little bit.
He told me to get in my face, and I'm like, I told him I was good with that, because in a former life I was a drill sergeant myself. I would be really good for that. But I'm excited. Courtney was like, well, do you need it? I said, well, I'll do it. If I pay somebody and I have an appointment, so I have an appointment 3 times a week with Roy.
Well, the problem is being dedicated.
Yeah,
now you're dedicated when you get up and run, but this is
I feel
something
so much better.
different. And once you get that in your lifestyle, you can probably do it for a while.
Like everybody else, it's fine. The times I used to work out, I belonged to a gym here in town. I was faithful 3 times a week, and then my schedule shifted at work, and I started playing tennis. Well, that cut into the extra time I had, and then I kept trying to fit my workout in, and it doesn't fit in. You have to have a time, and that's when you go. Because that's the way running works. If I get up and I run in the morning, life is good. But if I don't run first thing in the morning, I'll find every excuse in the world not to do it later that day. So so I thought, well, if I use a trainer and everything, then I will show up at 5 o'clock, 3 days a week, me and Roy. So now we've told everybody. They'll be calling in, going.
Well, he's the best. I recommend him highly.
Good, you did.
Oh,
you
I
did.
do. Yeah, I really like.
That's
Roy.
what you told me. Well, you come back and you join me at the gym. Look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll help him train you.
Okay. Well, this morning, since maybe I can embarrass you, I was trying to think of a little nursery rhyme I could come up with for Daniel had a little goat instead of Mary had a little lamb, because I've been, kind of interested in this whole image of you going around the farm with these little goats bleeding and coming along behind you and trying to butt you and everything.
It doesn't fit, does it?
Well, I'm trying. I'm still trying. I mean, they're not fluffy and fleecy white as snow, and I thought, well, what are they? And then I've got to find something that goes with, but I'll come up with something. And then I'll have a nursery rhyme for Daniel, the little goat boy kind of thing.
Goat boy, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The goat man.
Okay.
Oh, I just
All
checking.
right.
People that didn't watch last week, go back and find us on YouTube. Daniel tell his story about his goats.
They're quite hilarious.
Well, that's why. They're pets like anything else.
Yeah, they turned into pets. So they're just.
You're not ever going to eat them, are you? You don't eat goat.
If they don't.
Do you milk them?
No.
So why do you?
They're brush goats.
So they're a lawnmower.
They're basically a maintenance tool for my property.
So you just turn them loose and let them keep your field clean.
I turn them loose. Yeah, they at night they stay in a pen that's electrified, and they look at a barbed wire fence now as an electrified fence, so I can turn them loose in all my property. They don't go through the barbed wire fence.
Do goats normally go through a barbed wire fence?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I've never had goats.
Yeah.
Daddy's always had cows, and he had pigs. We had a pig experiment once upon a time. The pig experiment did not go well because Daddy got called away and had to work out of town that winter, and so Mother and I were left to take care of the pigs. The pig experiment did not go well. Good old GF hasn't had pigs. Boy, Jane won't let him have them anymore. He hadn't got to have pigs in about 30 years.
We've tried the pigs, and I've had a couple Watusi cattle.
Oh, I have heard of that, but they have no earthly idea what you're speaking of.
They're just
cows.
Yeah, and we eventually ate those.
Eventually, well, Daddy eats his too. Eventually. We've eaten a lot of them over the years, but I had a bad pig experience. But that's it.
Cool weather's coming around. Are you excited about the weather?
Yeah, the weather's nice. It's getting cooler. I did turn the air back on because I heard on the news last night that it was 100 degrees in Mountain Home yesterday. I had no idea it got that warm.
I know it got really hot.
Yeah,
really hot.
I didn't pay I know when I got home the house was hot, so I turned the air back on, but KY3 News or Channel 10 or something said Mountain Home hit 100 degrees. So I said, okay, that's good. So now we talked about your goats. We told the world that I've joined a gym.
Anything? I know a couple personal things that we should talk about.
Oh, go ahead and bring them up.
No, it's all about you. Should we do that?
Oh, please, go right ahead. Let's see.
Let's talk about the guests that are going to be on the show today. I think that would be why people are tuning in.
Well, then we have to go all the way. The bomb is about me because Abijah.
Oh, why is that?
He's mine.
Oh, he's your guest.
Yeah, well,
you want
not
to start
really
out with
my
him?
guest, but we've got him down for number 4. But you said it's all about me. I said the only one on there that's about me is Abijah.
Well, let's talk about
Abijah was my
Abijah.
student a long time ago, way back in 2002. And so, he's mine. I claim Abijah. But other than that, go right ahead. You just start from the top and move on down.
Tell about what Abijah's going to talk about?
Abijah's here recruiting for the Arkansas School for Math and Sciences and Arts now. Yay. He said humanity. The Math and Science School was started, 1993, a long time ago, and it's for like the best and brightest in Arkansas. It's a boarding school, high school boarding school, and now they, added an arts program, which they always had it, but it was just math and science. So now I'm very happy to see that they've added that component. It's down in Hot Springs, but Abijah's going to talk to us all about that because it is a wonderful opportunity for students who excel in those areas.
Good.
Yeah, Abijah Cratchfield. Let's put his last name in.
Okay.
Dan he wanted to avoid saying the last part.
did.
I just call him Abijah.
Well, there's different ways you can
Abijah
pronounce
does just
that.
call me Sandy.
Oh, he's on a first name basis.
He's on a
That's
first
good.
name basis. Yeah, we're past that.
Well, we also have Jeff Quick with us. He's from the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas. They're going to be talking about a bridge bash.
Yeah, the bridge bash over.
Are they going to take a bridge and bash it, or?
I don't think so, but he's
Destroy it?
also going to tell us exactly what the food bank does for us and what their reach is and things that they can help us with, and talk about the bridge bash and how we can coordinate the two. Because as everybody knows, there's more need out there than ever. Without getting into politics, America hit its all-time high poverty rate. That was in the news yesterday.
Recently?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, really high.
Do you know where Arkansas is on that list?
I didn't check. I just saw a brief thing. They had some poverty numbers that came out yesterday, and they were startlingly high. And then it really was startling high when one of the guys on TV, in case you well, I won't say which show I was watching this morning, but the guy, he mentioned that the poverty rate was like 22.5. If you make less than 22.5 in America, family of four, you're below poverty. He said, if you make below 50,000, you're living in poverty. I thought, he's not in Mountain Home, apparently.
Yeah.
I
It's a lot different
there's
lifestyle
a whole
here.
lot of poverty in here, because, the idea that
Yeah.
anyone making less than $50,000, in his opinion, was living in poverty.
Wow.
I thought, well, then we're all in real trouble here.
in trouble.
You need to pay me more. I don't make 50 grand, Dan. Okay. So, anyway, go ahead. I got off subject.
Jimmy Edwards is here from Cowboy Weekend. We'll be talking about that. And then Kirk Knapp, Chelsea Wilson, and Austin Adams are here to talk about the Crooked Creek Skeet Shoot. Skeet.
Skeet. I know what skeet is. I couldn't hit one to save my life, but I do know what it is.
Is that like one of those little clay things?
Yeah. And you, yeah.
And you,
kind of-
is that what you do?
That's the hope. The hope
That's
is
the-
that whether you hit it or not is something completely different, but you do get to shoot at it.
And then we'll round the show out with Abijah,
In the
talking
School
about
for
the
math and science and arts and everything.
your guest.
My guest.
Your
Abijah's
guest.
my guest.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why he's last.
Yeah, he's witty and
Okay.
funky. You just wait.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Jeff Cook will be here to talk about the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas and his Bridge Bash. Stay with us.